What's happening, everybody? Trey here, joined by my dad, Sean, and today, reactions to the classics. We got a song battle up in store, coming courtesy today of suggestion from our patron and supporter of the channel, Arnie. Arnie, appreciate you, man, as we got James Taylor's track Long Ago and Far Away versus Carole King's So Far Away. So throwing it back to the 70s here, Dad.
Yeah, and as we're filming this, these two just had a special on CNN, a concert special just a few days ago, so very good time to hear. They're very closely connected to each other. Arnie said Carole started out as a teenage songwriting sensation along with her husband Jerry Goffin, working out of the infamous Brill building in New York City in the late 50s, and went on to work with James Taylor as his piano player on his album Mud Slime Slim, and he played guitar on her seminal album Tapestry, which held records for over 20 years for record sales by a female vocalist. But first, Trey, we're going to start with James.
Yeah, man, I'm going to start it off from that same Mudslide Slim record. Say that 10 times fast, man. His third record, released in April '71. It contains his biggest hit single in the U.S., a cover version of Carole King's You Got a Friend.
How is Fire and Rain? Now, that's like one of the best songs of all time, but I got you.
That actually went to 1 on the charts. His only song to ever do so. So remember that for a little trivia.
And Toy Story boys and girls know this song.
The week before the album itself reached its peak position of 2 on the album charts, it was held off the top spot by Carole King herself.
It's kind of ironic, I thought.
Then ruling, of course, with Tapestry, which contained her version of You've Got a Friend. The song earned Grammy Awards for both Taylor and King, so kind of interesting there. But
yeah,
this
she
track
got the songwriting nod.
Yeah, so this track, though, is written by James himself. It was a follow-up to You've Got a Friend, and it also became a top 40 hit in the U.S. and top 20 in Canada.
All right, it also made the top 10 on the adult contemporary chart in the U.S., which was going to, this is 71, Trey, but it is a sign of things to come for James, because eventually, though, that was the chart that he set up shop in the late 70s and throughout the 80s, a little bit of the 90s. Another little interesting person on her, Joni Mitchell, sings background vocals. The theme of the song is how things don't turn out as planned, how dreams don't usually match the ultimate reality. This is all true, boys and girls. And how expectations don't last. The lyrics describe a young man whose dreams have not come true. The phrase long ago and far away never appears in the lyrics. I always like that when it doesn't appear. I don't necessarily like it, but I find it interesting that we name the song this, but there's nothing in there about it.
Well, as always, man, going to have the lyrics pulled up and then give our thoughts and then move on to So Far Away after this.
Let's do it.
Long ago, a young man sits and plays his waiting game. But things are not the same, it seems, as in such tender dreams. Slowly passing sailing ships and Sunday afternoon, like people on the moon I see, are things not meant to be. Where do those golden rainbows end? Why is this song so sad? Dreaming the dreams I dream, my
There's a little Joni action.
Joni, yeah.
Loving the love I love to love is just a word I've heard when things are being said. Stories my poor head has told me cannot stand the cold. And in between what might have been and what has come to pass, a misbegotten guess, alas, and bits of broken glass. Where do your golden rainbows end? Why is the song I sing so sad? Dreaming the dreams I dream, my friend. Loving the love I love, to love, to love, to love. Oh, no, 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 no.
Long Ago and Far Away. James Taylor here, bringing it. A short tune, Dad, only 2 minutes 20 seconds, but James packed a lot in here. Definitely a good good story in here. Good songwriting.
For sure. And then you mentioned it, Joni coming in is kind of cool. That's a lot of firepower in one room for the early 70s.
Had the congas in there too, which was a bit unique.
Yeah, and it does tell the story that I think we all go through, or maybe you have. I shouldn't say we all go through. Most of it go through it. You're a young man, although Trey, you're 26 now. You're still a very young man, but I'm maybe even younger, and you think all these things are going to happen, and then your dreams don't really come true, or they do, and you realize, oh, now I dreamed this. That line is always moving, and you never really find the satisfaction as you thought you would when you were younger. And I mean, that's kind of where he's at. Where do your golden rainbows end? Why is this song I sing so sad? Dreaming the dreams I've dreamed, my friend, loving the love I love. So I mean, I thought it was really good songwriting. Nice little 2-minute 20-second singer-songwriter track.
Oh yeah, definitely kind of makes you think, I guess, about your own life too. It's one of those subject matters that does stand the test of time.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody can relate to this.
Generations kind of go on, and James did seem a little sad whenever he was recording it, man. So. All that to say, we are now going to go to Carole King's track here. Let's see what she's got on So Far Away. I know we both listened to Tapestry before, but
been a while.
Been a minute. If you don't know, Carole King, of course, American singer-songwriter, musician, been active since '58, and one of the staff songwriters, as we mentioned earlier, on the Brill Building, and later, of course, had her solo career. One of the most successful female singer-songwriters of the 20th century, having written or co-written 118 pop hits on the Hot 100. She also wrote 61 hits that charted in the UK, making her the most successful female songwriter on the UK singles charts between 62 and 05.
And I think a lot of people just know Tapestry. Old people who weren't quite around then. I mean, I'm 50 years old, but this album came out the year I was born, so I don't remember spinning it as a toddler. But I think we just kind of know that and don't realize like the songwriting was insane. And boys and girls, the songwriting is what makes you that money, unless you were a staff songwriter back in the 60s.
That's true.
Where you aren't getting those songwriting royalties. Ask Mr. Neil Diamond about that. Tapestry was their second studio album, one of the best-selling albums of all time, with over 25 million copies sold worldwide. 4 Grammy Awards in 72, including Album of the Year. In 2020, Tapestry is ranked 25 on the Rolling Stone list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. Why is that important? Because when Rolling Stone redid that list, it caused a lot of controversy, Trey, and we've talked about this. Most of the older albums got kicked lower. This one actually did not. It rose up. It features James Taylor on acoustic, so a nice battle chosen by Arnie because they're on each one. The lyrics express a longing for a lover who is far away. Pretty simple.
So far away.
Oh yeah, I definitely know this one.
I know this song too now that.
In one place anymore. It would be so fine to see your face at my door. It doesn't help to know you're just time away. Long ago I reached for you and there you stood. Holding you again could only do me good. How I wish I could, but you're so far away.
Her voice meshes so well with that piano.
Yes.
One more song about moving along the highway. Can't say much of anything that's new. If I could only work this life out my way, I'd rather spend it being close to you, but you're so far away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fine to see your face at my door. Doesn't help to know you're so far away. Yeah, you're so far away. Traveling around sure gets me down and lonely. nothing else to do but close my mind. I sure hope the road don't come to own me. There's so many dreams I've yet to find, but you're so far away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fine to see your face at my door, and it doesn't help to know you're so far away. Yeah, you're so far away. Hey, you're so far
Little flute action.
Yeah, man. Just incredible production on this thing. Love the
Yeah.
bass line too on this. Right, So Far Away, the great Carole King, man. As soon as the song got underway, I was like, yes, of course, it's So Far Away. Great track.
Yeah, and I knew the song right away. I've only listened to this album once, and as it was going on, I'm like, I can hear Rod Stewart sing this. That's why I scanned down to the bottom and looked, and covered by Rod Stewart. So that's the version that I know. But yeah, her voice, you said it during it, mixes so well with the piano, which is a good thing since she's, the piano singer-songwriter. Fits well. I thought the production you mentioned, the bass line, the flute at the end, just
The flute was a good
very
touch.
tightly, and I mean, that's the way this whole album is, and this album is known for being so expertly produced and arranged. And this, it just tells a story that, I think a lot of people have gone through. The person that she loves is gone, and all she's got is the memories, and sometimes that's okay, and sometimes you want to write a piano song about it and lament about it.
No,
Man.
that's true, man. No, yet again, just a song, subject matter that stands the test of time, baby.
Exactly.
Stands the test of time. No, I really enjoyed this. The bass and piano just mixing, kind of being the foundation musically of the song, and I like the little bit more emotion in
Yes.
Carole's delivery here than the James Taylor tune, which I guess will now take us to our overall winner. And for me, it's pretty easy, man.
Me, it is too.
I gotta go Carole King.
Me
So
too.
Far Away. All due respect to sweet baby James here on Long Ago and Far Away, but I think Carole's. I like the singing better, the instrumentation more as well, and so that's gonna give me.
I don't have anything expert to add to that. I echo your thoughts completely. Nothing against James, but that Carole tune is top notch. So thank you to Arnie for bringing us this great battle. So well matched. They're on both.
I was thinking that,
and
man.
they're Far Away on both. Like very, very well done. Like I said, ironically at the time, when they were just on TV together, so it all works out perfectly. If you guys support us in any way, like Arnie does, check out the Patreon link below or the Patreon link on the end screen. Also, check out our Facebook group linked below.
And until next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Happy listening, and we will see you.